Banged at the back of his bus. First-timers 18. Virgin erotica. First-time sex breeding erotica. Written by Kimmy Welsh. Narrated by Kline. Banged at the back of his bus. First-timers 18. Virgin erotica. First-time sex breeding erotica. Men in uniform really do it for me. They always have. Something about a smart, well-groomed, distinguished gentleman really gets my juices flowing. But until that day, the idea of snaring one was only a pipe dream. I'm not sure whether my fantasy happened to be the result of my hot, regular bus driver, or whether it was merely coincidence. But as I grew older, it definitely didn't help matters. I think it's fair to say that at 19 years old, I had the hots for Mr. Franklin. But I know enough to know you can't go acting on those kinds of impulses, especially when he's over twice my age. Nevertheless, I'd often sit on his bus route and watch him from the back seat. I'd done it so often that he didn't think it was the least bit strange by now. I'd take my earphones and play some music while I sat and watched the world go by. Or sometimes I'd pretend to be watching something on my phone. In reality, every opportunity I got, I would be looking in the big reflective mirror that shot an image of Mr. Franklin back to me. He'd command his vessel in his pressed suit pants and crisp light blue shirt and tie. His hair was dappled with ashen gray, but his face looked much younger than his years. He was 43, I discovered, but you could easily place him in his 30s if you didn't know any better. That day I got on the bus, a couple of blocks from my house, as usual. What was unusual was that today I happened to be wearing a short skirt and sneakers with a cutesy little sports thong underneath.
"Good afternoon, Harriet,"
he said, smiling as I boarded the bus. "Afternoon, Mr. Franklin," I beamed, and noticed him drink in my new outfit.
"Going somewhere special?"
"Nope," I said, feigning a blush. "Just thought I'd try something new." I walked on and said my hellos to the regular passengers. I knew that Mr. Franklin would be getting off work soon, and that this was likely to be his last run. People seldom stayed on until the end of the line. I sat right at the back, in the middle, my usual spot. Ahead of me, I watched as the passengers stared out of the windows, pressing the buttons and alighting one by one.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?